Dan. So here we are. We've got our 5 predictions. So our very first prediction is today.
Absolutely, today. So what are we now? Everyone's a little bit sore and sorry potentially after Christmas, mate. Everyone had maybe a few too many beverages, but definitely had a good feed, hopefully with their family and friends. So,
yeah,
mate,
nothing like
26th of
to
December.
give a few predictions into next year, mate. We might not get any right. Who knows? But let's have a crack anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first one we want to obviously cover off on, something that's near and dear to everyone's heart, is interest rates, right? So you see it at least once a month when the RBA comes out and they tell us what they've done with the official cash rate. The media gets into a spin. They tell us it's going up to 16% again or whatever they're talking about. That's not my prediction, by the way, not going to 16%. I'm not going to say that. But I'll throw to you first, mate. What do you think your prediction is about interest rates? What do you think is going to happen and why, I suppose? Give us the fundamentals.
Yeah, I guess, well, for me, I'm going to say, well, the easiest one to say it's going to go up a little bit more, right? Because they've been publicising that, get ready for more interest rates. But my thing is kind of, well, when's the hurt really going to push through? So if you had the nous to go and fix your rates back at 2%, then a lot of those fixed periods are now sort of getting close to coming to the end in 2023 and then a few more in 2024. So that is actually going to absorb a lot of discretionary spending from a lot of people. So I'm very interested to see how that goes. I think there'll still be a little bit more to go, but I don't think it'll be as hectic as we've just seen. So old Philip Lowe, your brother, your mate there, who's gone and told a big porcupine and then went and raised rates, I think he's going to give a little bit more, and then we'll see how it goes. What about you, buddy? You love your economics, so I'm interested to hear this bit.
Yeah, there's a couple of fundamentals behind it. Mate, I just wish I'd fixed my interest rates for 5 years, not like 2 or 3 years. Like, I know that the interest rate was slightly higher, like it was still like 2.8% rather than 2%, right? But geez, you're laughing all the way to the bank if you've got interest rates at 2.8 for the next few years. I kind of run along your same prediction. I think we've got a couple, I think another total of 0.5% is what the official cash rate will move by. It's a very accurate prediction that I'm trying to do there. I'm trying to hold myself some pretty high standards there. But I reckon we've got a couple more increases, whether that comes in a 0.25% increase in February and then a 0.25 in March, or whether it's 0.25 and then we do smaller snippets after that. I think we've got a couple more increases left in us. The reason why I sort of apply that logic is we haven't quite made it to that magical 3% buffer that APRA was putting on top of everyone back when the interest rates were at official all-time low, right? When the official cash rate was at 0.1%, the banks were being told, assess everyone as if they are 3% higher than what they are today. So we've nearly absorbed that 3%, right? We have another 0.25% rate increase. We're probably right on top of that 3% and a little bit more over the top of that. Realistically, is going to rein in the inflation. So one big last hurrah over Christmas where everyone spends all their bickies on the Goodyear and presents and like the retail's through the roof.
Beer.
Yeah, beer. Everyone's spending it on beer and wine and all that sort of stuff. Looking around, not looking at my slabs of beer that are just sitting off the screen there. But at the end of the day, I think that 3% was a bit of a metric that was put in place to control how high everyone could lend when it was super low from that perspective. So I'll be interested. I reckon we'll get back up to that 3% level. And then the pressure's then going to be on APRA, right? It'd be like, now, APRA, you said to us you wanted to put this buffer over and above because when interest rates rose back up, that's where you saw interest rates to getting to. But it's really starting to hamstring people now from a servicing perspective, being able to go and borrow a home. So now that the interest rate's back up at 6%, should we really be assessing people at 9%? Probably not. So I think there'll be a lot of push for APRA to actually start to rein in that percentage basis.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Well, that's a good summary, buddy. Let's hope we go close to the mark.
Mate, let's at least get 1 out of 5, right?
Well, I think last time I said I thought it'd be a gradual increase, but it wasn't. So, you definitely got your finger on the pulse and you love your economics, mate. So Anyway, that's the first one down, mate. We're going to be on to number 2 tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Make sure everyone tunes in, get a bit of Christmas listening going on. Move over Buble. You don't need Buble. You just listen to these two knuckleheads and off you go. So, everyone, hope you had a great Christmas.
Right.
See you tomorrow.
See you all tomorrow.